Okay. Yes, Jake, the face. I think that's what gets the views, though, huh? Gotta put the outrageous faces up. A liar and as good as a wrongin'. So that was a little bit ago. That's like the beginning of your guys' shit. This escalated real quick, huh, Jakey? All right. You know how we roll. Here we go again. Truth or lie. Hey, that's the whole deal right now today, right? So we clicked you. You know, that's about as far. Hey, what you looking at? It's about as far as we got into it right there. But we're about to check it out. It's pretty early on. With the weather around here, excuse my fucking voice too. With the weather around here, I wound up with some extra time, you know? Ain't gonna be doing what I was gonna be doing, put it that way. All right, let's go. Okay, so back to that. You know, the truth of it. You thinking, motherfucker? Yeah, you thinking, huh? Forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, an important message. Important message. Yeah, so I'm relying on all of yous on the laws, because, you know, I don't know how nothing's working over there. For all I know, they could kick in your door for fucking taking a rock from the beach, you know? Or they could fucking kick in your door, collect a toenail sample for looking at someone funny through the internet. I don't fucking know. You tell me. Maybe not. I don't think so. Let's go. This one we're gonna make it through a bit quicker. He tends to rifle through at a decent pace, a lot quicker than I do, I'd say. So we're gonna let you run it. I've already heard from the other horse in the race. Okay. All right, hey, big up. Let's get into it.
Yes, but people, what's happening? Oh, we're all feeling well, feeling fresh.
I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know about fresh.
Yeah, there we are. Now, I am a little bit late coming with a video today, but there's not really that much what's been going on, you know, of anything.
The amount of times you've said that, the late part and not much going on. I get it though. We all got our own things, but you definitely have said that plenty of times. So what schedule are you fucking on anyways? You know? I guess when you do this to get some sort of financial gain, you are on some sort of schedule. I just pop that shit up. However, I try and get in rhythm, I guess. But anyways, let's hear it. Tell me what it is.
Of relevance and worth talking about. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over again yesterday's events and point out why I don't believe what the business is saying and why I think a lot of it doesn't make sense and doesn't quite add up.
Because I don't know none of that shit.
You reckon?
Like I said, I think I said before, I have no idea of your guys' fucking laws. And what's crazy is over here, state to state, a lot of different shit can vary. We won't even get into all that, but a lot of different shit could vary. All right, let's go.
Arrested on the charges he got arrested for, yeah, harassment or whatever, bullying, on cyberbullying, and in regards to some images, yeah. Now,
that's the dirty part.
Even if it was voluntary, yeah, they would have took his devices, mate. They wouldn't have just took his word for it. You know what I'm saying? Loads of people have been saying that to me. It's right, man. Bang on. There's no way.
Like as in kept his devices. So I think in his story he said that they demanded it from him. He had left it out in the car with the lady. They had to go get it or something like that. Anyhow, we're here to listen.
True. Someone had managed to get the police to go out and see him in regards to he's got dodgy images on his phone. They'd have seized the devices, mate. His devices would be getting downloaded and, you know, encrypted and all that, decrypted to find out what's been on there over the past however long since he's had it and see if there's been anything on there. He wouldn't be out within a couple of hours on the same.
Yeah, didn't you just go through a whole bunch of this type of shit? At least dealing with the law over something that was over the internet and online crime? I guess you would have a little more experience with this than he.
Screaming and talking rubbish. So there's the first thing, yeah, which makes me think he's talking rubbish in mine. Now the second one, he keeps saying he doesn't know who it was who's got him arrested. He's not saying to come directly from me, but it'd be someone who's following me. Now, they're not just going to interview.
Yeah, I laughed when it was a direct accusation, or at least hinting at it. Hey, your face is fucking great when it pauses.
The random, anonymous man has said you've been bullying another anonymous man. Because again, who's the victim? Who's the victim in all this? Who is it you're meant to have been cyberbullying and all the rest of it? Because, as I pointed out quite a lot yesterday, because this is very important. Now remember all how Crazy Craig compiled all this evidence to make out I started the argument and I was such a bad guy. All them clips. Now imagine how much they were sent to the police to desperately try and get me arrested, because we know there was playing running in for Christmas. That was their whole goal, to get me locked up, took away from my family, and to get rid of my channel.
I remember when the wind was blowing that way. At some point with Jake here, originally I just was into doing some harsh fucking real brash kind of short clip clowning videos, being a troll, but also kind of putting my face in the mix. But with this guy, I think it was a number of different people that just came at him within the space, and a few of his actions, I guess, gave me an appreciation for the way that he went through shit, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Someone else may say he's a crybaby, someone else may say he's bulletproof, but I just got more of a fucking, I don't know, he seems like a neighbor I once had, or a guy that I fucking rented a place to or something, that it's true that may have been in and out of trouble from time to time financially. No offense. Let's go, dog.
All these channels are going to be gone. He's getting locked up, JDP's getting, it's not me, it's not work, it's Rachel.
He's like a little brother that fucking missed the college years or something. I didn't go to college myself, but as far as some of the characters and friends I have experiences with, that the rest of their families did live that kind of life. He's kind of like the kid that decided, flip this and that on the side and fucking, but that's survival and shit, and I don't know your story. I'm just telling you the fucking type of brotherly fucking lens I look at you through. Dennis the Menace type shit, but all grown up. I don't know. You're also real solid, like I was saying. You've managed to smile through most of this shit. It's pretty trivial shit, anyways, except for the family shit. That's my whole point with man. Excuse my fucking voice. That's my whole point with most all this shit is how it gets carried away. But hey, it is what it is, and there's a whole lot worse going on, anyways. And it makes for some entertainment. And then, people learn. This is living and learning. It's fucking turning and burning as well. It's fucking filling the airwaves, right? All right, shut the fuck up.
Mitchell, remember, what I'm saying, tried the best. All the police could do was come out. They knocked on the door where I don't live anymore. The person told me, all the police have been here. So I went round to the police station, and they never even took me into the back or nothing. They just said, wait here, there's an officer who wants to speak to you. 5 minutes later, an officer turned up and literally just had a little chat with me and was like, if you carry on, we're going to nick you. If you do this.
That sounds about right. I mean, that's similar to over here. Fuck, I'm going to make this a long video if I start storytelling. Let's just say there's been a few incidents in which we had left the situation and we received that phone call. Motherfucker, when I was younger, I'd just tell them to fucking, do your job. They start asking questions, so you're saying there's a scuffle inside of it's the only store down in the little town, and an OG owns it. And little did I know, man, I was fucking blacked out. This was way back when. And I had just had a fucking close friend that had passed, right? And so there I was. It's kind of a harmless crime. That's why I could tell this story. Or I should say, we've made good. But yeah, so there I was at the bar, on the verge of blacking out already, and in walked a couple, and this couple was friends with buddy that had just passed away earlier in the year. Now, it's one of those things where the wound opens up, and my main emotion has always been anger, and so rage, you know, and especially back then. This is years ago. I definitely was not disciplined as I am in the manner now. We're talking about almost mid-20s, so almost kid shit. But anyways, they walked in, and it triggered some emotions once we started drinking, because our friend is gone, and we're sharing our moments, and we're catching up. Keep in mind, my friend that passed away had left a son behind that he never got a chance to meet. And that was kind of the subject, so it was real heavy. And it turned into me blacking out. And what I mean by that is not like, oh, fucking some Hulk rage, like an alcohol blackout. I'm sure you guys know. You know, back in the day, it was pretty bad for me. I was a wild one. So anyways, I go out back this bar. I'm sure I was trying to smoke a rut or something. And next thing I know, in the fog of me, I'm coming to, and I lit up this tree with my hands. And I let the emotions get the best of me, and I started punching up this tree. And I had a good friend at the time, we'll leave his name out of it. And he came and swooped me up because the owner of the bar was looking like, who the fuck's this dude? Somebody address it, get him out of here. Well, my buddy fucking comes and gets me. There's a little comic relief in it, here and there. He comes and gets me, and he's a good dude. He's kind of a wild, fun guy as well. So we walk across the road to the liquor store, and we got our homegirl with us, and we're fucking partying, so it's that kind of thing. We get up to the spot, we get in there. Now the owner, keep in mind, I can't remember if it was an Oktoberfest or a Cinco de Mayo. I think it was an Oktoberfest. Could have been the Art and Wine Festival day. Anyways, it was a big event day, so the owner was fucking done. Like he did not like he did not like us coming in there. And of course, we were going to get a bottle so we could keep the party rolling. And in the middle of it all, I'm motorboating this chick's tits, and you know, we're having fun. But the owner ain't liking it. He already wants us out of there and shit. And so there was some sort of dispute between him, I, and my friend. It was kind of like a triangle, the way it went down. And all I remember was seeing some sort of metal object go up. I thought it was a sword. I think it turned out it was a crowbar. And he was an older dude. I know him to this day, but poor guy, I fucking peeled one back and popped him and put him down, and he suffered injury, you know, but so did I, because his big ass son, who I wasn't even aware was right there, sidestepped me with some rings on and cut me, and I went swimming for his legs, went down into the whole little chip aisle thing, and before I know it, my boy Mo, there I am saying things. Maybe I take it out, don't matter. Anyways, him and his old lady fucking see the whole thing going down and scoop me up, and fucking we run out of there before the cops, we call them the boys, before the boys could pull up, and run off to the car, and fucking admittedly fucking wild night, unwinded from there, more debauchery and stuff like that. But anyhow, long story short now. I get a ring, and I was kind of staying out of town the next day because I was pretty peeled and I knew. So me and my other boy, it's all good, JG, we went out to the city, and it was cooling off, and I was eating in fog cap, and my phone goes off. Fucking, hello? And he goes, you know what? Before I actually called the sheriff on my own, because they got my family members' numbers. You know, first one of my family members, and then an actual, another one, just like the biz was dealing in this situation, the mother. Which was really strange and distance for me to hear that type of call from. So I was like, all right, you know me, I'm a man. So I'm gonna call. It don't mean I'm gonna snitch on myself, but I'm gonna call and see what's up. And so I give dude a call, and fucking immediately he says my name, and yeah, confirm it's me. I'm calling you because you were calling around for me. He goes, so you don't know what this is about? I go, no, sir, I'm calling you because you were calling around for me. And he says, so you weren't down there at the festival? And I say, I didn't say that. I'm calling you because you called me. And he says, hey, look, I think he asked me one more question. He says something like, hey, look, I'm trying to throw you a bone here. When he tells me that, I simply just told his ass, I said, do your job. Good day. Thank you. Click. Anyways, that's my long story on how we would deal with something like that when it's a phone call and they're seeking in around here.
Ended up having a bit of a row with him, and then I went, never got nicked, nothing. So, but they think that they told me who run the police on me, right up. They told me who was the victim, right up. You know what I mean? There was no hidden agendas. Oh, we're not telling you who it is, but we've come to have a word. It doesn't work like that, mate. You would know if it was true. You'd have paperwork, and you would know exactly who had reported you, exactly who the victim was meant to be.
I should say too, man, I'm telling my own story over your shit, but fuck it, everyone knows this shit. I'll tell my shit. Come to fucking find out, dirty fucking deeds, right? God, how do you tell these stories without the other incriminating shit? Anyways, a guy, an associate that used to work behind the bar, I know to this day it had to be him that got me called up for that as an assault anyways. Oh, I never finished the story of why it's all right and good to talk about as well. So the owner of that place and his son, they had the same concern to why, to not have any orders follow up. That was literally just the sheriffs doing their own fucking thing, and sure, who knows, maybe some damages, but once I had a friend that's always been linked with that family go in there and speak with them and explain that I had no concern of pressing any, and I also had hoped that they had not. They expressed likewise and shit. So it was nice and it dissolved. And I can't say all on the rest. It may give up too much personal shit. I'm not here to do that, but let's just say that, yeah, we're as good as neighbors and everything's fucking... everything's straight nowadays when we cross paths, when we have an intersection. All right, enough about me. Let's go.
It's all rubbish, it's all can. Like I say, I never spoke to the police to give a statement against anybody in my life. You think I'm going to do it to someone like the Biz? You know what I'm saying? And if I had, he'd know. He'd be able to say, oh yes, Jamie, you've got paperwork, he'd prove it. You know what I mean? It's all lies, it's all absolute BS. Let's just have it on. You know what I mean? What the ball's dropping in the field, kid. That's what it is. And allow it as well.
What was that saying?
And again, what is his agenda from as well? And again, what is his agenda from
what's that saying?
Yes, let's just have it right. It's absolute BS. You know what I mean? What the ball's dropping in the field, kid. That's what it is. And allow it as well. And again, what is his agenda from this? Is it to try and turn more people against me, or just to solidify it within their weird little cult so they can run with these little narratives? JDP got the business. Even people who aren't me, you must be able to realise it's a proper far stretch of the imagination.
Holy shit.
For anyone with half a brain, it is anyway, because look at the kid of the geezer. Remember, he's got my number. I wanted to meet him away from YouTube, not the other way around. He's looking for a get-out clause, mate. That's what it is. He doesn't want me to start putting the heat back on him, what he tried to put on me. Now, don't get me wrong. I would never stoop to the levels what he was going to. I wouldn't start trying to root through his family tree and find out people and, let's post pictures of them and, this one's disabled. Let's...
Yeah, I think you're honest on that for the most part, but I think also if someone shows you a nastiness, you will, who wouldn't show them a mirror, every now and then. But yeah, sometimes too, you probably could have swatted this fly and not let it ignite this much and just let him run his mouth. But anyways, let's go.
I'd never do that. That's their tackle, that's how they carry on. So again, what is his whole agenda behind this? Because there'll be a deeper agenda to it, let's just say that. They'll be trying something that we can't all just see now for what it is.
Oh, that's always.
Chris Gray will probably come out in a day or two and speak a lot of rubbish and try and run with it.
You know, that's always, bro. You know, that's also like life in real life. You know, this is internet funk or whatever with an attempt to reach out and, you know, touch each other in some sort of way. Fucking, that sounds strange, huh? It sounds like some Michael Jackson shit, but you know what I'm saying. Fucking trying to affect one another.
The agenda. You know what I mean? It's not hard to see and figure out when you've got half the brain. So yeah, big shout out to the real ones. I personally think he is talking absolute rubbish.
Okay, so that's his opinion right there. Boom, hard, full stop. Okay, that's where JDP's coming from.
Place have been anywhere near him, yeah, at all. Like I say, because I've not reported him, there's been no reports from me, and a random out the comments ain't going to be able to just ring up the police without giving.
Now, see, that's your perspective too, because I know how that goes. You know, exactly. You know for a fact that you did it. Then, I mean, why else even fucking worry about it? Yeah.
Proper name, the statements, and all the rest of it, yeah. They ain't going to be able to just get you nicked for nothing. You know what I mean? Especially the fact it's just online BS anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which is why Alienhead couldn't get me nicked, because there's nothing in it, mate. It's just back and forth.
Yeah, see, that was kind of my thoughts too. Is that was a seemingly larger situation, and you know, I'll say this because I'm an outside observer and shit, and really one of yous will finalize the truth in this, or the people will finalize the truth. But what I will say is he would have some motive to lie if he wanted just to give up on the situation. He wanted an excuse to tap out. Now, I don't know why you couldn't just be a man and say, hey, this suit don't fit, I'm gonna drop this shit. And so that's maybe why I don't fully believe that he would have to lie. But again, I'm not gonna decide that. I didn't decide it in the last video, nor this one. Just let it roll out. And it's fucking really outside of it all. And this is good practice though for me with reactions. Holy shit, as I got the lowest energy fucking ever. I gotta get my energy bars back fucking up. I'm gonna do some fucking eating and get it moving here in a second. All right, let's listen through.
You did go like to a proper wronging level, but again, that's just how the public can see you. It's not a police matter, is it? Really? So again, I think he's right. You guys know your thoughts in the comments now. Do you reckon the G is telling the truth, or do you reckon the G was all a load of cap? For me, it's a blatant load of cap. Big shout out to the man, big shout out to the doc. I mean, hopefully the man can stop having a pop at the doc. The doc can stop having a pop at the man. We can get
That's what I'm saying. They get those two motherfuckers to fix their shit. But hey, you know what though? I gotta say, I understand Doc is a hard position, you know? When you're a real OG, you gotta hold hard center, you know? I'm sure he looks at me like I got a slight chink in my armor because I came out so strong, and look how we go now. But if that's so, I would tell him, go ahead and think that. Huh? No, I like I love the Doc, bro. To be honest, the Doc truly is, he's the one that I started watching at this corner. I've said it a few times now and shit, but it's the nature of the commitments to his character. I'll do it when I watch him on another one, but that fucker is classic, bro. I'm learning to appreciate the Murph. Let's go, JDP.
contract, yeah, and start bringing the heads to the people who deserve it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
The pencil neck gig, coming on here, telling us all he's the next Danny Christie, when he's black.
It's gotta be fun, though.
From school, mate, stood there, recess, snitching on everyone. You know what I mean? He even told us that he snitched when he was in school, remember?
Wait a minute, hold up, I need to get this.
Most of them are losers, though.
I ain't been here that long, let's see.
From school, mate, stood there, recess, snitching on everyone.
Who the
You know what I mean?
fuck?
To the people who deserve it, you know what I mean? The people like the Jizz, the pencil neck geek, coming on here telling us all he's the next Danny Christie, when he played the old Randall from school, mate, stood there recess, like,
What
snitching
the
on
fuck?
everyone.
The
You know
next
what I mean?
Danny
Even told us,
Christie. Man, I gotta stop reacting to this shit and start fucking, I guess, reacting to some old shit. That sounds hilarious.
he snitched when he was in school, remember? Again, what a little loser. Most of them are losers. That's how it rolls. So yeah, appreciate it's a real one. Get on the likes, get on the subscribe. I am going to do a live today.
I'm a sucker for that basic shit, bro. What a little loser. Holy shit. This is what I'm saying about Jake, you know, even when he's not trying to be. Maybe he is, I don't know. I fucking like it though. He's a character.
Hopefully we'll bring the Creepy Daily back. I have got a little clip. I've just not been out and
Got that stern brow.
webcam today, but I am going to get one over the next couple
Look
of
at
days.
that.
Only cheap, 20, 30 quid, so I'll grab one. And then hopefully the camera connection should be stable and we won't have to worry about that. moving
Oh,
forward.
stability is key.
Yeah.
My quality's low key.
As they say. So, let me know your thoughts, like I say, in the comments. What do you reckon? What's their agenda? Why is the Jizz making this up? Because he's blatantly made it up. Like I just said, he wouldn't still have his phone. They'd have definitely seized that for a start, mate. And they'd have told him, you know what I mean, who it was that he's meant to have done all this stuff to, and who, like, you know what I mean, what's the charge for? Who's the charge against? There's got to be a victim. There can't be no victim. It's just some made up, put out the edge, someone rung up and said it.
Yeah, he said anonymous source, and that he said he would want a counterclaim. And again, I'm out of pocket speaking on any of that shit because I don't know the laws over here. If it was over, over there, if it was over here, I'd be able to tell you who's bullshitting real quick.
Like that. And anyone who thinks it does and believes it, you need to go and wash your face or something. Man.
Oh, I gotta go wash my fucking face.
Coffee or something.
No, I don't
sort
believe
your heads out. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like I say, I will be live today. Unsure whether it'll be this channel or the other channel and what we're going to do. But keep your eyes out for it. There'll definitely be a live. You know the dance. I'm not going to, I'm not going to neglect my audience, guys. We're here. We're going thick and fast and hard. It's good day.
That sounds funny as fuck. Hold up, Flair. What are you talking about a Snicker bar for, bro? What the fuck? Hold up.
You know the dance. I'm not going to, I'm not going to neglect my audience, guys. We're here. We're going thick and fast and hard. We're going to go on the likes, go and subscribe. The Jizz is a liar. Let me know your thoughts in regard to that most important thing of this video.
Hey, you know, right before you slap it out the park, bro, the way you spit and the way the Jizz talks, I can actually see the two of you on a sales team together. If you ever get along, you motherfuckers be selling it, bro. Oh man! So did we get to the bottom of this, people? Is the Jizzness a full-blown liar? As of right now, there's more tallies up on the board saying so. You know, is it his to prove? One thing he did that I don't know if he just said it or if I watched the clip right before this, but someone said he put that video that he put up on members only. I already responded to it on mine and reacted to it with a watch along of the video, so it's up on there. But I don't know if it's what you want to hear or not. I was fucking tired last night. I just tried to give it a fair shake. And yeah, anyways, if you watch it, you'll kind of understand. All right.
Peace.
Peace. Okay, so figure it out, but that was good, Jake. I fucking look forward to watching a different one of yours that's not so much about this fucking mampy-pampy shit. But it's cool, man. What I'm fucking finding, and the reason why I'm doing this is just to see if I could have a go at any reaction content to begin with. Eventually, I'm gonna switch up the setup and get a forward-facing camera and all of that, but this is working for me to fucking just get the reps in and shit. Definitely gonna have to work out some sort of schedule and time, because I tell you what, it's funny, I'm starting to do this right now, and I'm at the busiest I could possibly be, you know. Fortunately for me to have some fun, the weather just rolled in, and I'm gonna be able to get some of this shit done. I got a short I gotta put up about the fucking, after the last video I did last night, I fucking leaned back and busted the stool. But anyways, good day.